I love challenging myself, and for the next few weeks, I don't know how many weeks, for the next few weeks, maybe 4 to 6 weeks, I'm challenging myself to do a short course. And I signed up for 4 short courses on Coursera impulsively yesterday. Coursera, not Coursera, Coursera. So yeah, I guess I'm a student now, and I'm going to take it seriously because I don't like quitting for things which contribute to my portfolio. Let's prep for a study session. This is going to be my first study vlog of the channel. Ooh! First on the to-do list is I need to make my bed, and then I need to go freshen up, bath, brush my teeth, and then I need to go have breakfast, and then probably clean up my study space and just arrange it in an attractive manner, and then grab my pen, my notepad, and then start kicking. I'm dedicating 2 hours to each short course, Pomodoro technique. Why does it look like it's more than 4? Okay, it's 4. It's more than 4. It's 5. Okay, we have creative thinking techniques and tools for success, introduction to international criminal law, behavioral finance, the sustainable development goals, a global transdisciplinary vision for the future, and the ABC of sustainability. These are the 5 courses that I'm doing on Coursera currently. So I'm going to be doing, I was being too ambitious when I said 2 hours each. I think I'll dedicate an hour to the sustainability ones, and then the creative thinking one is like a small, no, I don't want to undermine it, but I think 1 hour combined for 30 minutes for ABC of sustainability, 30 minutes for sustainable development goals, 20 for behavioral finance, 30 for introduction to international criminal law, and 20 for creative thinking techniques and tools for success. So I'm going to be doing the Pomodoro technique, and then starting with the ABC of sustainability, and then during the break, that's when I'll continue. I haven't had anything to eat. Right now, bread is being made, so I haven't had anything to eat yet, but luckily I still have energy to start. My study tips, I'll give them to you guys during the 5 minutes after the first Pomodoro session. So right now I'm going to be doing the ABC of sustainability in the first 25 minutes. I'll see you guys in 25 minutes. guys, it is time for my 5 minute break. But first off, I just wanted to talk to you guys about study tips because that's what I had promised you guys to give you during my 5 minute break. So I'm on a 5 minute break now. You know how I said I'm going to only do 25 minutes here? I'm actually enjoying it. I think I'm going to do another 25 minutes, and then I want to allocate it in such a way that by the time that I leave the study chair and by the time that load shedding happens, which is about load shedding is humbling nowadays. Kore, it's making us study in advance. But when load shedding happens in about, it's 12:52 right now, so load shedding is going to happen in about like 4 hours. So I need to maximize on that. By the time load shedding comes, I'm not regretting, oh, I said I was going to do this and all those things. But straight to the point, guys. I said I'm going to give you guys study tips, and that's exactly what I'm going to be giving you. So let's start off with number one, a clean space and a clean mind. These are the first two things that I needed to prioritize when I was studying. It's something whereby when I started adopting it, I started seeing more diffusion of information into my mind, and also the mood. It was what was setting the mood to study in the first place. So let me explain. When I say a clean space, I mean your surroundings. Don't study in a dirty area. If your room is unclean, make sure to clean it up before studying. If your study room or study place is unclean, make sure to clean it up, because the way in which your once your mind starts seeing an unclean space, it's kind of categorizes it as confusion and as like a lack of organization. So it's something which is going to be like you're not really enjoying the process. I know that studying is not about enjoying. Most of you are doing like cramming and all those things, but what you need is for information to diffuse easily, and trying to trick your mind into tricking it into thinking that you're enjoying studying, tricking it into the fact that you're enjoying the studying process by having a clean space. Also, clean mind. A clean mind, I mean, you need to be fresh. You need to be go for a walk, go for a run, a jog. If you can't do that, maybe because of safety purposes, then you could resort to bathing, taking a shower, cleaning your face, doing stretches, pilates, breathing exercises. Everyone has a different way of being in a state of calm. So some people prefer meditating, praying. It all depends upon you, but know what makes your mind be calm. So a clean mind and a clean space are the first two things that I prioritize. Then we have planning. You need to plan in advance. You need to plan before you study, so that there is a form of organization which happens. When I say there should be a form of organization and planning, I mean that treat school like it's a 9 to 5. As in, you're going to clock into your shift at 9 and then you're going to knock off at 5. Not realistically and per se a 9 to 5, because some schools they start learning around 7:30 and all those things, but treat it like a 9 to 5. Before the day, plan your work. After school, plan how your study routine is going to be. Like I said, when I was here, I was telling you guys the timing structures. I was giving you guys just the small, you see how fast my planning thing was. I said 25 minutes to ABC of sustainability, another 25 to the other branch of sustainability, and then 30 minutes to international criminal law. And you see how I was giving time structures to each one. It makes me organized. It makes me feel set. It makes me feel like a corporate girly. You get what I'm saying? We're trying to set that 9 to 5 office routine by being organized. So you need to be organized, give time structures. And luckily for me, these things like I said, it's my first time, so I am not aware of like the module structure till now. That's when I'm aware of the module structure. So tomorrow when I resume, I'm going to be saying, okay, 25 minutes of focusing on this and this and the specifics within the broad topic of, like, for example, ABC of sustainability. So yeah, organization, specific topics within that organization. If it's maths, for example, A level, you're going to be like, okay, for maths, I want to be doing circles and radians, and I want to focus on circles, radians, and algebra within an hour, focusing on those things within an hour of past papers. So yeah, those are my top 3 study tips: a clean mind, a clean space, and organization. Those are my top 3 study tips of in the form of before studying. I'll give you guys the process of studying, study tips in my next study vlog, so stay tuned for that. Okay, don't mind, sometimes the lighting could be like yellow and things like that, but with the ABC of sustainability, I'm familiar with sustainability because I did economics and business studies at A level. Well, I dropped business studies at AS. I wrote it at AS, but then didn't progress to do it at A2. So sustainability was more like the 3 pillars of sustainability: people, planet, profit, which is economic, environmental, and social, was focused under something called triple bottom line. And then social was I can't believe I still remember this. And then social was dwelling more onto the corporate social responsibility, which is the act at which companies, the ability of companies to consider the interests of stakeholders other than shareholders and think beyond the economic value of the company. So this is your local community, employees, government, bank, suppliers, all those people, your consumers and your customers at large. That's something which is under CSR. It is an expansion of one of the pillars and one of the points of triple bottom line and one of the pillars of sustainability, which is social. So all this is I'm familiar with. And then the one which was in economics that we learned was the fact that economic growth is something which needs to occur to improve the livelihood of people. Like yet guys, I love learning about sustainability. I love economics. Wow. In economics, we had learned what sustainability is a macroeconomic objective because it aims to environmentally and efficiently use resources while improving the livelihood of human beings and meeting their needs with limited resources so that there is enough for future generations. That was the definition that we learned for sustainability in economics. So all this isn't something which is not new to me as per se. So it's more of like familiarizing myself, but rather more emphasis and more emphasis on sustainability as a topic. So that's why it was very easy for me to grasp what's going on. It was very easy for me to catch on what's going on. But for this one, which is an introduction to international criminal law, it's something which is new to me. I know nothing about law. International, maybe they might include international frameworks into it. I don't know, but I'm about to do international criminal law, guys. And I've seen how law students cry. Guys, wish me luck. Wish me luck. what to take notes on. God, I don't know what's important and what's not important, because right now I am on treaties, right? I have understood that, like how the rules of a treaty, Vienna Convention on the Law of Treaties 1980, that's the part that I get. The difference between signing and ratifying, how signing is the process before approval. You're submitting it for authentication for the purpose of approval, right? And then I understand that ratifying a treaty is post the process of approval, meaning putting it into force. If it's bilateral, you exchange the instruments of ratification. If it's multilateral, you deposit the instruments of ratification to the, because it's multilateral, I get it's multiple, to the designated depository. As predicted, electricity has left the group chat, has left the GC. I wanted to do the section for sustainable development goals before electricity left, but then I had to design a poster for a church ambassador activity, so I was occupied with that, and I was charging my devices. So I charged my phone. It got a little bit of percentage at 70%. It's going to sustain me till but I think because I haven't taken any afternoon naps today, I'm going to take a nap, and then hopefully I wake up I should be waking up to my neighbor's electric fences booming and making noise. It was a successful, I would call it a successful study session, to be, because usually when I look at content for the first time, I am one to say, oh, I'm just browsing through, and then I allocate, and then I do it in less than 30 minutes. I'm happy and quite, not really stunned. Okay, let me just say I'm happy and impressed. That's the word I was looking for. I'm happy and impressed about the amount of commitment that I took for something that I started for the first time, because this is not usually the behavior that I allocate towards first time tasks. So I'm happy with this level of commitment. However, I need to improve my attitude that I approach. I don't want to quit the introduction to international criminal law, because it's a little confusing, but I don't want to give up something knowing that I'm fully capable of attempting it. I feel like I've been through a lot, so I can't lose to a cause. No, it can't be cause 1 tape 0 nil. Yeah, no. It can't be like that. But otherwise, I'm just happy, even about how I still am excited about learning about sustainability and all those things. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for, if you have watched till this part with no skips, no speed 2x's, if you're studying along with me or you're watching me during your study break, I appreciate you so much and I love you so much, and you deserve a big old kiss. Mwah. To like, comment, share, and subscribe for a smooch. I love you guys so much. Road to 200 subbies. This is my first study vlog, and there are a lot more yet to come, and I can't wait to explore this challenge with you guys. This short course challenge with you guys.